Hey friends, welcome to Afternoon Yoga and welcome to day 18 of your journey to presence. Today's flow is going to be all about stretching. So we're going to stay low to the ground, nice and grounded energy today. And we'll get started either seated or sitting back on your heels, whatever meditation pose you'd like to take. And we're going to actually get started today with the eyes open. So you can start to tune into the breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. And then just scanning into your environment, starting to look around, and maybe in a new way. Trying to focus in on something that you don't usually pay attention to, you don't usually draw your awareness towards. Maybe it's the colors, the sights, the textures. And as you're ready, you can close down your eyes. And we'll start to focus on the sit bones rooted down. See if you can peel your ears back just a little bit over the shoulders so you have a taller stance. Tuck your chin slightly into your chest. And then start to soften. Scanning into the hip flexors, the pelvis, belly, rib cage, heart, throat, jaw, between your eyes. And just a quick scan. Noticing where you can soften, where you're holding. In today's practice, being stretch, it's going to be more of a slow flow. We'll still move with the breath. But I want you to focus more on what arises as we start to hold some of these poses. And we'll be focusing on the fascia, the connective tissue in the body, more so than the muscles today. And often these lines of fascia is where we hold tension, where we hold trauma, tough emotions. And so if anything comes up for you in your practice today, I just invite you to keep coming back into your breath and practice that noting. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale, blink your eyes open and then make your way into a tabletop position. Slowly just sink your hips back. Find your version of child's pose. You can keep your knees together or go wide here. Entirely up to you. Wherever you are, finding that resting posture. Feeling the tops of your feet pressing down, your palms pressing down. And belly is soft. Inhale, press down into your palms. And then we're just going to snake your right fingertips underneath your left arm. And then take your left hand, snake it over towards the right. So now you're in kind of this funky, awkward, crossed position with the forearms, tops of your forearms pressing down. See if you can just round into your spine. We're targeting that area in between your shoulder blades. A place where so many of us hold tension, hold knots. And slowly start to slide your elbows back to center line, and then we're just gonna switch it out. So your right forearm can go on top here, and then slowly start to just extend the palms back out towards the sides, just to your depth here. So if you're feeling any pinching in your shoulders, come out of it a little bit. Finding that round in your spine. Big breath to create that space. Inhale, slowly bring it right back. Crawl your fingertips forward and then shift over, come back into your tabletop position. Start to tuck your toes and then lift your hips up high and back. Find a down dog. More of a stretch posture today than we're focusing on inversion or anything else. So just find what you need, really bend your knees and then straighten them out. Inhale, your right toes high, three-legged dog, nice squared hips. Exhale, step your right foot up to your right thumb. We found this before in this series, but in case this is your first one with me, we're gonna find cat-cows here. So you can actually let your front knee go over the ankle. This is one of those times where that's actually okay. Let your back knee drop down. And then as you exhale, push the floor away, round your spine, straighten out both legs. And a few rounds with your own breath. Inhales to bend forward, bring your chest up and through. Exhales to press back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, press it back. We'll find that modified pyramid, so keep your front leg subjectively straight. You can keep a little bend there if you need it. Pull your right hip back, and then find your tippy toes on your left foot. Lift through your heel. Round into your spine. And now bring it forward, bend both knees, lower down your back knee, and then heel toe your right foot over towards the left. Find pigeon on your right side. Take a moment to wiggle side to side, find that neutrality in your hips, and then slowly lower down to your forearms, round, tuck chin to chest. And bringing awareness to your right hip. And the hips are a primary storage space for tension, trauma, stress, emotion. So whatever rises up here, just notice it. Instead of going down the story of why it's here or how it came to be, just let that stuff go for now. And instead, it's just, I feel frustration. Back to the breath. I feel impatience. Back to the breath. And now slowly start to press it up. Extend your elbows and then shift your weight into your right hip. We're just going to open the hips towards the long edge. Your right foot comes inside of your left inner thigh. Left thumb hooks underneath your left kneecap. Inhale, reach your right hand up towards the sky. We're just finding length in the side body here. Really active fingertips. Tag some weight into your right hip bone. Pull that down. Inhale, rise back up. And then exhale, just shift your torso towards your toes. Crawl it all the way down. Fold over that left leg. Always, always an option here to really bend into your left knee. And now slowly start to peel it up. You're gonna press the right hand back behind you and then just let your hips come with you. So your left hand plants down. Just shimmy your hips over and up. You'll find yourself on your right shin bone. And then tuck your left toes, press into your palms. Right foot steps back to meet your left downward facing dog. A nice clearing breath here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Inhale, left toes high, three-legged dog, squared hips. Exhale, step up to your thumb. Find your fingertips. And then a couple of rounds with your breath. Thinking cat-cow in your spine. Freedom in the head and the neck and the legs, whatever you need. One last round, bring it forward, bend that front knee. Exhale, push it back to your modified pyramid. You can subjectively straighten out that front leg, pull your left hip back, right hip forward, and then find your right tippy toes. Lift your right heel, gaze all the way down. So tuck your chin to your chest so that your view now is your belly button or the top of your pants. Inhale, bend into that front knee, bring it forward through, lower down back knee, and then heel toe your left foot over towards your right. Set up that pigeon pose on the left side. Shimmy the hips first, and then slowly lower down to your forearms. Press your palms together, round your spine. Soft belly, soft jaw. Notice here if one side is a little more comfy than the other. And often that's just some information for us. Maybe we should linger a little longer on one side. Or keep coming back, practice that flexibility on that side. Because flexibility is a journey. It requires an everyday effort. An everyday surrender, really. Inhale, slowly start to press it up. Press down through your palms, extend your elbows, shift your weight into your left hip, and then open up. Left foot comes inside of your right inner thigh. This time, your right thumb's gonna hook underneath right kneecap. Tag weight into that sit bone on the left side. So pull that down even manually with your left hand, and then reach your left hand up and over. It doesn't have to be big here. It's your range of motion. My left shoulder's a little tight, so you'll notice that my left hand doesn't go as high here. Inhale, slowly start to come out, and then just turn torso towards your toes, lower on down. Inhale, slowly start to rise up. We're just gonna bring soles of your feet together here. Sit up tall, find the sit bones, and then take your hands to your feet. And we'll start by releasing any judgment there. So we're just here to give a little bit of nurturing, a little support. We're not here to judge our feet in any way. You can start by just massaging onto your heel. And then just working your way down that inner arch, all the way to your big toe. And then down through the middle, all the way up. Get each toe here. Our feet that do so much for us every single day. We're just giving them a little love back, a little encouragement, a little wake up. Exploring around, finding those places in the feet where it might be a little tender to touch. Usually, often we need a little bit more support there. You can slowly take your hands to the outer edges of your knees and then hug them in towards your chest. Catch opposite elbows and then round your spine, tuck chin to your chest. Finding this little cocoon of support for yourself. And slowly start to come on out. We're gonna find ourselves in an easy pose right where we started. Cross your ankles, sit up tall. And then close your eyes. And just bring your awareness to distractions. And noticing if you had any in your practice today, whether that's internal distraction, like something in the mind or something in the body that's bringing you out of your practice. Or maybe it's something external. Somebody walked in, a car alarm went off, your dog started barking. And then noticing how you react to that. How quickly do you come back? And that is the whole practice. Because the distractions are not going to stop. They will always be present. And it's really about how much time it takes us to come back to ourselves. And over time, lowering that lag time. So instead of 5 minutes of distraction, we have 2 minutes, we have 1 minute, we have 30 seconds. But always, always claiming that space, claiming that time, staying committed and dedicated and firm to this being your practice, your time. One last breath here. Take hands to your heart. Sit up tall in your spine. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Bow your head. Thank yourself for your practice. From my heart to yours, namaste. We'll be back together tomorrow.